right. Move that out of the way. Oh. Ow. Just me right now, waiting for Jody to come in. What's up, Anthony? Hi, Jody. She's in the chat. She's in the other room right now, putting Cam in bed. I got quarantine head. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Thursday night live stream. Jody should be actually in here physically shortly. What's up, Mike? Here she comes. Hope everyone is doing well out there today and this week. Stuck in your houses. Yeah. Guess we'll get started officially in a moment or two. If you are just, Carl, what's up? If you're just joining us here for the first time, feel free to send any questions you have in the chat. And yeah, we got a lot to discuss today because, there's nothing else to do. There's a lot to discuss. This is the escape. How's the sound, guys? Sound okay? We got a window open over here. We changed the room around. What's up, other Mike? We got both mics in the chat. What are you guys doing right now to stay sane here during these times? Yeah, I don't blame you, Mike. I'm sure no poker rooms open. You got to figure out ways to degen. You got to bet on the weather and stuff. What's up, Vinny? Vinny said, how are you coping? I'm doing great, honestly. I got all kinds of action here on the online streets. So keeping me very occupied with all the hands that I'm playing. I'm pretty tired, to be honest with you. Played so many hours this month already and so many hands. A lot of action for me. And yeah, Jody's keeping herself occupied by being the kids' teacher and cleaning the house, rearranging the house, doing things like that. So we're hanging in there. No content out right now, obviously, as far as making videos. I do have some things that I can do. I just haven't really gotten around to it yet because I've been playing so much poker. B-Rob, what's up, man? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I'm not playing No Limit. No, I'm playing all PLO still. I mean, I play Heads Up No Limit. Occasionally, we'll play a little bit of No Limit early in the morning, but for the most part, it's still just like 95% PLO. And yeah, it's been a lot more tables of action. So normally I play this amount of hours every month anyway, but my number of hands that I've played has gone up considerably because now I'm playing 5 or 6 tables a lot of the time where usually I'm playing like 2 tables. So yeah, that tends to exhaust the brain a little bit quicker. Yeah, my hair is pretty poofy, Jody.
I told you.
It's looking poofy. But what's up, Pan? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're safe. And hope you are figuring out some way to play some poker while you're at home. Anthony said he can't believe he's break even with all this action. Lost so many 730s. His gross winning 4 big blinds per 100. 4 big blinds per 100 is not break even, Anthony. I don't know if you know that. What's up, Lance? Appreciate your love and light from Canada. Mike is just studying a bunch. That's good. What? Oh, yeah. It's good to study at least while you're on the lockdown and just work on your game and stuff. Hi, Joe Williams. How are you doing? No poker for Pan for the last 4 weeks. Yeah, I assume like on the apps and stuff like that, and on ACR and places like that, the games have to be unbelievable. They've been unbelievable in New Jersey. There's just been a huge influx of players. Obviously, it's probably the busiest it's ever been in the 6.5 years that we've had online poker. So, hey Stan, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. I would guess that there's a lot of people bored, which is why we're here for this live stream to provide some kind of escape during these times. This is the 3rd or 4th live stream that we've done now since this has been going on, and we don't mention that thing that's going on at all. We're just
some serious Jersey speak right there.
what
Going on.
going on.
Going on.
What's going on?
Going on.
Jody's making fun of my accent, my Jersey accent. Yeah. Poker Bros is insane. That's what I've heard. Alex, how you doing? Hello from Dallas, Alex. We were just in Dallas. That's the last place we traveled. Probably the last place we're going to travel for quite a while. If you guys are in the chat right now, if you're watching the replay, why don't you go ahead and put 9 inches on the...
I made it.
I was trying to talk about 9 inches.
Oh, okay.
Drop the electrocution on the like button. Like button, slam it, elbow, like button, all those things. Oh, look, there's Jody. Oh yeah, Galfon is the man. So Galfon is only down 200K now.
I saw that.
It's pretty awesome.
Why does this always want to be in the picture? Okay.
Yeah, Pan. A lot of people are playing all of those apps, and yeah, I obviously would. I'm not the type of person that would recommend playing on any of them. And I know there are people out there that are agents for things like that and everything. That's not me. I would find somebody that you find really trustworthy if you are going to play on one of those apps. But I would personally myself wouldn't. But I also have the luxury of playing in regulated markets in New Jersey. So yeah, I'm hoping that Galfon somehow comes back to win or break even or whatever. Like if he does, it's just amazing. What's up, Jim? So Jim is referring to the podcast that came out yesterday. If you guys don't listen to the podcast, you can find it on Apple, Stitcher, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Spotify, all those places. You can go listen to it. We talked about the very hard-hitting issues that people are facing these days, such as what are the strippers doing right now?
You have this like...
What?
I don't know. It's at a weird angle.
Okay. So we came up with some theories as to what the strippers are doing in these times right now. Also, then we got into porn. I mean, we didn't get into porn. We talked about porn, which is why Jim is...
I feel like you should close the door because you were so loud in Cam's room when I was in there.
Yeah, Mike, that's what we said. They're trying to be Cam models. That's 100%. Yeah, there was definitely an R-rated podcast, which we had to drop a warning on in the beginning.
Yes, Anthony's right.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
I'll shut the door.
You're just very loud.
Okay. Are you going to talk?
Nah.
How was your day today, Jody?
Productive
day. That's good.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're just joining us here, post any questions you have in the chat. It could be about anything. We last week we answered a bunch of random questions. We did that on the podcast this week too, just like random questions about us, which is fun, obviously. And yes, Mike said, I don't know if you saw that, but Pornhub Premium is actually free right now. It's free membership for the month.
Sweet.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Nope. So yeah, if you have any questions, throw them out in the chat and we'll get to any questions. What else do we talk about on the podcast besides strippers and other nonsensical items?
We talked about what it's like to...
Did you just donate $1.99?
No, I touched it.
Oh, okay.
We talked about what it's like to homeschool kids.
Oh, yeah.
That don't want to listen.
How many of you guys out there are dealing with the homeschooling thing right now? I don't know. Like, are schools canceled everywhere? Closed everywhere?
I don't know.
I mean, our schools have been closed for 2 weeks now and are going to be closed for the foreseeable future. So we're homeschooling, obviously, right now. Galfine was down, I think, 930K at the peak of his downswing. And then he took that time off that he had to pay for. And then since then, he's been smashing pretty hard. He was actually up almost 180K, I think, today at one point. And ended up winning 85K, I think, on the day. So, yeah. So if you guys are out there homeschooling, are you guys having trouble with it? I'm interested to hear how everybody else is doing with it. I think today was a pretty good day for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's tough because there's so much work.
Mm-hmm. And then we had the gratitude journal incident this morning.
I don't know if you guys saw that, but Jody posted it on Twitter. Jody posted on Twitter. Andrew, the kids fill out a gratitude journal every day, and Andrew wrote that he was grateful for alcohol. But he was actually talking about rubbing alcohol, like to clean things, which is actually a pretty great thing.
Yes, he did clarify that he was talking about alcohol to kill the germs, not to drink, because we still have not had anything to drink this year.
That's true. We have not had any alcohol yet this year. 10 of diamonds in the house. How was the mukbang last week? Mukbangs are always good. We talked about mukbanging on the what's it called? Podcast.
Yeah.
We talked about that also this week. Sleeping schedules was messing your homeschool up. Is it as in they're sleeping too late, Joe? Like they're going to bed late, stuff like that? Yeah, Carl, I don't think our kids are going back at all either.
I don't think so either.
I think the school year is just over. I'm tired.
Are you guys getting work or guidance from their teachers? Yes. They post it online. So I print it out every day. Ava's school is a 1-to-1 Chromebook school. So she has her own Chromebook that she's had home. She brings it home every day from school. So she's had that here since the last time she was in school. So she gets to log on there every day. She can interact with her teachers through Google Classroom and Google Guardian, or whatever else is installed on there. And all of her work is listed from her teachers there. And then Andrew and Cam, all their work is listed on the district's website that I print out every day. Although they are currently trying to distribute Cam's Chromebooks because she actually has a Chromebook too, but it stays in school. She doesn't get to bring it home. And they want us to come pick it up so that she can do her work on there. But Trevor told me I'm not allowed.
No, we're doing the whole zero human interaction. We're completely quarantined.
Actually, today I talked about going out for a walk, and he told me that I was not allowed to go out for a walk. That if I wanted to walk, I had to walk in the backyard.
Nope. Stan said, "What do you think about the Mental Game of Poker? Is that a good book?" I haven't read it, but I've heard good things about it. I would recommend anything that has mental game stuff behind it. It's funny. I actually have a book that's a really old poker book that probably a lot of people didn't ever read. It's called Zen and the Art of Poker, and it's I don't know when it's from, but it was one of the first ones that I read, and I got a lot out of that. And I've always gotten a lot out of anything done by Tommy Angelo. Tommy Angelo is like the original mental game poker coach. Mental game poker, yes. And he did the Eightfold Path to Poker Enlightenment and a couple other things like that that I highly recommend. But I've heard good things about the Mental Game of Poker, especially if you are trying to play seriously or trying to play for a living. That's having a strong mental game is incredibly important. If you're just playing recreationally and just for fun, then it's whatever. Favorite album from the 1960s, Jody?
None.
You don't have any favorite album from the 1960s?
No, I don't listen to music from the 1960s.
Yeah, I don't even know. Elvis was the 60s, right?
Ugh.
I liked Elvis.
My dad used to make me listen to Elvis every Sunday morning on our way to my grandma's house for breakfast. He would play. The station played Elvis all morning long, and we had to listen to it the whole way to my grandma's house.
My dad was a big Elvis fan.
I'm not a Beatles fan. Cam is. Cam's a big Beatles fan.
Oh yeah, I like the Beatles a lot. I do like the Beatles. Is the Beatles the 60s? I don't know. Well, I don't know the timeline.
Our buddy Jim here is saying Beatles. So.
Yeah. Mike said he feels bad for the high school seniors this year not being able to do prom or any other senior activities. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks for them. Hi, David. Nice. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for the kind words. Appreciate the great content. I wish I could be making some other content for you guys right now. I actually do have some things that I could make, like I said, but I've just been grinding so hard and not really focused on making content right now. Jim with the $4.99 donation. This is for no dose. I like it. I don't think I could take no dose. Yeah. But we appreciate it. Thank you very much, Jim.
We grew up too fast with these kids. I listen to music. I just didn't listen to music from the 60s. I wasn't born in the 60s or the 70s. So I listened to music from the 80s and 90s when I was born.
Carl said Jody doesn't like Elvis or Miley Cyrus. It's like she hates America. Exactly. I mean,
listen, when stuff is forced on you, like Elvis, like I was not interested in listening to Elvis.
I'm gonna force Miley Cyrus on you.
No, you guys tried to the other night at karaoke, and I wasn't having it.
I love that Miley Cyrus and Elvis are both in the same sentence here. That's my favorite there. Pan said, since Trevor doesn't allow the family to go outside, are you guys just exercising at home? What if you have no rooms to exercise?
We can go outside.
We're allowed to go out back in the backyard, which I made sure that we have the padlocks on, so the neighborhood kids that are running around can't come in our backyard.
We actually do have padlocks on our gates, but that's been there since before the quarantine.
But yeah, so I can't exercise right now because I have a knee injury.
Because he's old.
Yeah, I have a knee injury that's really bothering me right now, so can't do much.
Cam does her she does like a cheer live stream every day with her gym where she exercises for like an hour and 45 minutes, and she does that in the living room. We have to like move the coffee table out of the way and stuff, but she has that set up every day. And I did my workout today in our bedroom, right here in this space.
We're having a lot of people join us this week. If you guys have never chatted before, we have a lot of regulars here. They're all chatting in here. Feel free to say something in the chat. We'll acknowledge you, and if you have a question, throw it out there in the chat. Yes,
Anthony, I do know that, but I didn't like the music from the 60s, so I don't listen to it.
Did you ever give it a chance?
I do not like the Beatles. I don't like any, like my mom used to play crap when I was younger. She'd play the oldies station, and I was like, please turn this off. I hate this so much.
Isn't it crazy that for our kids right now, like the 60s for us is like the 90s for them? That's right? I did that right?
I guess.
Yeah. Mike said, why don't you live stream your online sessions, or would that be too stressful for you? There's two reasons. One, our player pool is really small, and so I don't want to talk about what I'm doing, and I play pretty exploitatively, so I don't want to talk about what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And two, I feel when I did live stream, Anthony knows we did the live stream for a while. We did a play every hand challenge on live stream, and I feel like I always have to be very engaged with the audience, and like I want to be talking about what I'm doing in every specific spot, and obviously that gets a little overwhelming. I can't just sit, like I've watched some of these tournament live streams, and it's just like the person sitting there clicking buttons and like not engaging and not like talking to the chat and not talking about what they're doing. And it seems, I just can't imagine ever watching that. And so I wouldn't want people to watch me just sit there and look like this. It's pretty boring to me. I don't know. But mostly it's because of the small player pool. All right. Mike said, I feel you on that. Played college football. My knee's always hurting. Yeah, I don't know what I did, but now I have a, what's it called?
Baker cyst.
A Baker cyst in the back of my leg, and it's painful. All right, so Pan's problem is his apartment's only 300 square feet, and he only has room to do push-ups.
I would just look on YouTube. I know there are, I saw one from a girl from Blogilates, but there's people that are making workouts that are suitable for apartments. So you don't need a lot of space, and it won't be loud. Like, I don't know if you're upstairs or not, but they're making them specifically so you're not jumping around like a maniac. But you don't need a lot of space to do stuff. You can do simple workouts or whatever. Today I did a bar workout, and I didn't need really any space.
A bar workout sounds like you were drinking.
No, a BARRE bar workout.
Tom's here. No problem, Tom. It's okay that you're late to the party. We'll forgive you.
You missed Lance up here.
Oh, did he? Sorry. Oh, Lance.
Love you guys.
Take care, Lance. Stay safe. Enjoy Canada. You know that Canadians, I think, are getting like $2,000 a month for the next 4 months.
That's nice.
We should have moved to Canada.
How much are we getting?
Shit. Probably. I guess. I don't know. I haven't looked at how it all works, but we're getting a lot of, we're getting a lot of money from people playing online poker, though, so that's good. Theoretical money, at least.
Yeah, I was just saying, because you didn't look too thrilled today.
Yeah, today was rough. All right, so where are we at here? Anthony's going to open your mind a little bit and get some beautiful music in that soul of yours.
Listen, I like music. I don't like old music. That's all.
Yeah.
And I get tired of music really fast. The only person that I'm not ever tired of is John Mayer. I could listen to John Mayer over and over and over again.
Carl, I love playing songs, older songs for the kids. It's great. Anthony said, love the play every hand stream. Very profitable for him. The reason it was very profitable for Anthony is because, first of all, he was pretty much the only one there watching me every day stream. But also, I had a thing where if I accidentally folded, because I wasn't allowed to fold preflop, if I accidentally folded and you typed in hashtag never fold in the chat, then I sent you some amount of money and then donated the same amount to charity. And Anthony was the only one that ever got the money from all that stuff. So worked out well for him. Yeah, Pan said no jumping allowed. 10 of diamonds walks an average of 18,500 steps in a 12-hour shift. What do you do, 10 of diamonds? I forget.
Mailman.
I think he told us last time what he did.
That's what Linda's brother Joe does. He's a mailman and he walks a lot of steps.
David said they're closed for the year in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Jim said 300 square foot is less than my closet space.
Yeah, 300 square feet is that's like really small.
Yeah, Pan, we need to upgrade your apartment, buddy. I know his apartment's probably like $4,000 a month.
He makes enough playing live poker to
That's true. That's true, Pan. Come on, man. You're like the live poker pro. You could upgrade. But he does. I mean, he lives in the city. It's like
yeah.
If you make more than 150K as a couple, you don't get anything. Yep. Yeah, $80. Yeah, that was ridiculous. Tom said, I'd like to say he was late because he was exercising, but it wasn't. A yard dog driver. What does that mean? Do you know what that means? Yard dog is a beer around here, I think. Jody, I get tired of music. Savage.
That's me. I get tired of a lot of stuff, just not this guy right here. He's the only thing I don't get tired of.
Stan said it sounds like you were standing on top of the bar working it out.
What the hell does that mean?
You're on top of the bar working it out.
No, it's like a ballet based workout. Bar refers to the ballerina bar that you should be holding on to if you're in a studio.
Yes, Pan's in Manhattan, so his 300 square foot apartment is $2,300 a month.
Jesus,
yeah, that sounds about right.
Look, you make like $4,000 when you go play live, so just there's your rent.
But he only plays live like once a month.
There you go. Pays in his 300 square foot apartment, then that's great. It's no problem. I don't care. I would go live in a 300 square foot apartment right now by myself.
Said Jody, turn that racket down, Savage.
What are you trying to say?
You know the other thing that's bothering me right now, Jody, that's really hurting me the most? I have this bum knee. I had the bad back. My mouth. Do we have any teeth grinders out there? Because I've been grinding my teeth in my sleep for the past 6 months or so, and it's just destroying my life. My teeth are so sore. I use a mouth guard. I've been trying to do everything I possibly can, and I cannot stop the grinding, and it makes my first like 5 hours a day so miserable because I can't do anything.
Confirmed miserable.
Mm-hmm. So he said stage trailer and docks and put them
and pull them and put the trailers in spots.
Ah, okay.
Airlines are getting a bailout so they can continue to serve processed snacks in first class.
You should do something about that, Jody.
I actually said to Trevor today that I might be the only person. Really? I might be the only person on the planet that gets really pissed when I see that Krispy Kreme is giving healthcare workers free donuts. That is the last thing that they need is donuts.
Pan said, stop it with making 4K a month with poker. It was like 2 sessions. Logie, $4.99 donation. Thank you very much. Hello from Virginia Beach. Hello, Logie. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. If you have any questions, feel free to throw them in chat. We will be happy to answer them. Have you ever been to Virginia Beach?
I have with your friend.
That's messed up. That's messed up.
Was it Virginia? Yeah, it was Virginia Beach. Mm-hmm.
I went there with my friends twice, and we stayed at like a Days Inn and just got completely wrecked the entire time. Oh, and there was another time we went actually when we didn't have it. We actually weren't staying anywhere at all, and we slept on the beach like homeless people. And yeah, I don't even know what the heck we're doing. Logie with another $4.99. Okay. I don't know if that was a mistake. If it was, I don't know how to mail it back to you. I'm sorry, but we appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yes, my jaw, the whole like left side of my face is sore, and I get headaches. I've had a headache all day today, and it's just not very fun. My my teeth are just super sensitive to any heat or cold now. And it's just
We're
I
just
don't know. Oh, I
gonna
just
come
hit
up
that.
with new names for me this whole time.
I like this. I like nickname. This is the official nickname for Jody episode of the live stream.
The
Oh,
only
one for me, one
beets-
for Jody. That's awesome.
Thank you. The only beets I like are in my beet salad. I don't eat salads, so.
Did you say that? Or he said that. I was gonna say that's amazing. You don't eat beet salad?
No,
You
I don't
love,
eat salads.
you love beets.
I do love beets. I actually got some today.
Huh.
Golden beets. And we made the beet pancakes this morning with the red beets, but
Gauntlet. Hello. I'm not.
oh my god.
What?
I'm looking at Anthony. He's ridiculous.
He said, "Are you planning on streaming some poker?" Probably not. Definitely not my regular sessions. I mentioned a little bit ago why, which is we have a small player pool, and I feel the need to entertain. If I do end up playing some tournaments, actually, there is a tournament I might play this weekend. So if I do play that tournament,
Hold on. I got to check my schedule and see if we're busy.
So maybe I'll do that. Maybe if you guys want to see a stream of some poker, there's a 250K guaranteed tournament on Party Poker that I play on here this weekend, and I'll stream that on YouTube. I got to figure out how to do that. I've streamed on Twitch a bunch in the past, but I'll stream that on Sunday. We'll do it, and then maybe we'll win it. That way, because if I just do one tournament table, I can just entertain the whole time, and I don't mind entertaining the whole time. Also, I'm not a tournament professional, so I'm just going to be winging it, and hopefully I'll win.
I'll dance on the bar in the background.
Oh, there you go. That'll be the most viewed stream of all time. Maybe we'll get some donations for that. Nice. Jody, I want to resurrect Elvis so I can punch him in the face.
It's ridiculous.
See,
look, he's trying to push my buttons right now. See this?
Mike said you're the only person who knows that likes beats.
When you say beats, Beats, do you mean like music?
True. Jody, you can't turn the school choir.
I love beets. I love all kinds of beets.
Yeah.
Red beets, golden beets. I think I like golden beets more than I like red beets, but I like them all. I love them. I would eat them every day. I grew up eating them. My mom used to put them on the dinner table like at least once a week. Pickled beets, no less.
You know what I might stream if I do stream one night would be if Andrew Nemi is streaming cash game tables, I'll join his tables and stream at the same time also, because I can play in the same player pool with him. And that way we can have two vloggers streaming at the same time in the same games. I think that'd be pretty fun. So maybe I'll do that one night. But that requires me to also be awake at this time, which is very difficult for me because usually I'm sleeping by this time. Tom said, I follow a lot of poker pros and they're promoting their clubs or whatever. It's annoying. Why would I, a rec player, want to purposely sit at a table they're at? Thank you for not doing that. No problem. Although, to be fair, Tom, you did come to the meetup game and sit at a table with me, and I did turn a straight on you when I didn't even look at my hand. But that's a lot more fun, obviously, than just the online games. Carl liked beats.
He said, what was that? You said beats, Beats is what you wrote in the chat. So I was just being silly. The food is 2 E's. EATS is, music beats.
Yeah. Jim said, hey, Jody, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. That's
a freaking song lyric, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It's not a freaking song lyric, hon.
It's a freaking song lyric, hon. That's my mid-Atlantic dialect.
Yeah. Carl said vlog versus vlog. I like that idea. Yeah. And Pan said that's an awesome idea. Too bad Andrew's a night owl and I'm a morning person. And we have a 3-hour time difference too.
Wait, why are we talking about Andrew? I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. Because I said that because he's been streaming poker.
Mm-hmm.
And he plays on WSOP.
Uh-huh.
So I said that I would stream also when he's playing, if I join his tables and I stream also. So we have both of us streaming at the same time at the same tables. So the tournament starts, I believe, at 5:00 Eastern time on Sunday. See, Mike was making a pun. I said bad pun. I didn't mean that, Mike. He's making a pun about spelling your name wrong versus the beats and beats.
Got it. Got it. Did not understand that. I get it now.
Yeah.
Very funny.
Yeah. So, well, Stars, if I actually play on Poker Stars, but it's not Rest of World. But if I played in the Rest of the World, what was I trying to say? Prize pool?
I don't know.
No, Rest of the World player pool. What stakes could I realistically crush? I honestly have no idea. I don't know what those games are like. I've heard that they're very difficult. I don't really play No Limit anymore at all. I play PLO, and I don't know what the PLO pools are like there. So honestly, not sure. I'm sure I'd have to study a lot more than I currently do. 10 Diamonds is trying to watch this and Jeopardy at the same time.
And then he wrote #lame.
If I hear another freaking music, John, I'm going to flip, hon.
Anthony, have you ever seen Aunt Mary Pat? She's the best.
Oh, my gosh. Hey, 10 Diamonds, at least you're watching Jeopardy and this. I'm ready to watch the back of my eyelids like 20 minutes ago.
I know. Every single night we get the kids in bed, come into our room, and Trevor says, well, that's it. Good night. And he rolls over and goes to sleep.
See, I wake up at 6:05 every morning.
Every morning.
Every morning. 6:05. I wake up. I have my same exact routine every day. I get out of bed. I go to the bathroom, wash my hands, put my contacts in, take 5 deep breaths and tell myself I'm awesome. Then I take a picture of myself shirtless. Then I go downstairs. I drink a full glass of water. And then I drink a glass of vitamin C water. It's like a vitamin C mix. Then I make my coffee, and then I start playing poker. That's how you crush. That's what you do.
I
play for 4 hours.
Routine,
yeah, what's your routine,
but
Jody?
It's like 3 hours later. No, I don't know. I go downstairs and I drink warm lemon water every morning. Although I've been tapping. I've been tapping before I come downstairs.
I'm a tapping.
See, I would like to have a routine. But it's hard because the kids are like already awake. Even if it's 7 a.m., they're already awake, and I need to get them breakfast and stuff so they don't turn into raving lunatics.
They woke up at 6. Andrew woke up at 6:05 with me this morning.
It's so ridiculous.
Yeah, up since 4 a.m. How are you still awake, man? That's ridiculous. Anthony said, yeah, I have the hoagie mouth. It's slightly worse than you two.
See, I have it really bad, but I try hard not to do it because I used to get made fun of so much by our friends up north. So I try not to talk that way.
Rick, he said he's enjoying the weekly podcast very much. Greetings from Pennsylvania. Thank you very much, Rick. If you guys like our podcast that we do every week, you can actually leave a review for us on iTunes. If you go to the Apple podcast store thingy and you click the 5-star button and then you write a review, we actually say the reviews on our podcast that comes out every Wednesday morning at 5:30 a.m. 12-hour days. That's rough. People are awake at that time to play online still. Yeah. I start my session. Oh my God. That really hurt. I didn't realize my hand was back like that for that long. It was like stuck. I had my hand back here bending. Yeah. Not a ton of people. Well, it's actually 2 ways. So Mike, on WSOP at 6 a.m., it's 3 a.m. Vegas time. So there's still people playing on there from that. And then there's a few people on my New Jersey only sites that I play with every morning, pretty much at the same time. Pan's been up since 4 p.m. Eastern. I bet there's a lot of people in quarantine life like that. Steve, what's up, Steve? Greetings from Pasadena. Thank you very much for the review, Steve. We read it. That was the previous week. We read his review
last week.
Yeah, I can't get only 6 hours of sleep.
Really?
Toby McKay, what's up, man? Thank you for joining us. That's a new name I haven't seen in the chat before. He says, as a father and a poker player, I really appreciate the content you produce. Greetings from Washington State. Thank you very much, Toby. Thanks for joining us this week. If you have any specific questions you'd like to ask, we are an open book here. Jody, do you like soul music?
Like who?
James Taylor?
No, I don't like any old music.
Do you know who James Taylor is?
Yes, I do, actually. I don't like any old music.
Motown? None.
Not really. Because you can hear that it's old. And I don't like that sound.
You don't like hearing old music?
No, it's like I don't like old movies. I won't watch old movies either. I'm very uncultured. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I like newer music. I don't even listen to music like I won't listen to 80s music now. It annoys me. And I don't like 90s music now either. When I hear things that I used to
Don't you want
my God.
me?
When I hear stuff that I listened to when I was growing up, like Backstreet Boys and crap. I can't listen to it. Like
Wait.
all the stuff that I loved back in the day, I can't listen to anymore.
You like Backstreet Boys?
No, I did.
You did?
Yes.
I didn't realize that.
I like Backstreet Boys and Sync and all those. I mean, but I was a big fan of like Goo Goo Dolls and stuff like that. Like,
really?
Yeah, I was.
I never really know who your favorite band of all time is.
Oh, here we go.
With arms wide open.
They're not my favorite band of all time.
Help me to.
Sometimes
right,
I really
go back up
dislike
here.
you.
Stan said, "Why the photo at 6 every AM?" I started doing it on the first of the year this year just to take a picture to see if I would progress in my body at all because I was going to work really hard on my body, and I worked really hard for a few weeks until I injured myself. So I just figured I'd keep doing it, and I kind of each day I try to make a face depending on how I feel when I wake up too when I do the picture. So. So Mike, only WSOP is the only site where New Jersey and Nevada are on the same. It's New Jersey, Nevada, and Delaware. There's two other sites, Poker Stars and Party Poker, that are only New Jersey. Jim can't write another review because his last one was outstanding. Agreed. Mm-hmm. James Taylor is not sold, buddy. Okay, I believe that. Fraboto, do you play any instrument?
He said for both.
For both, okay.
No, I don't.
Skin flute?
Anyway, I did take piano lessons when I was little. My aunt was a piano teacher, so I took piano lessons when I was little, but I didn't want to do it anymore, so I told her that it made my fingers hurt, and I stopped playing just because I didn't want to hurt her feelings, but my family has never let it go. They still talk about it.
I grew up around music. My dad was in a band when I was growing up, and so I played the drums from a very young age. I haven't played them in a while. It's still there. I know it's still there. I can still feel it. And I've recently tried to learn how to play the guitar for my dad, but I've put that on hold because I just haven't done it. But I need to. How about music in the car or during a workout? Pan says.
Wait. I feel like you skipped.
No.
Oh, maybe not. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
How about me?
Yeah.
I drive in silence quite a bit.
Okay, so Jody actually listens to a ton of music, and she listens to music when she's cleaning and stuff.
Yes,
and she's actually quite a singer. She won't tell you that right now, but she is quite a singer. She's very, very good. What about our wedding song?
I do still listen to our wedding song on occasion, but I cannot listen to it all the time.
And what was our wedding song?
Our wedding song was Dig by Incubus. But I feel like that's easier for me to listen to because it's more like rock music. Like other stuff, I can't listen to it. But I also do not like rock music from back in the day. So like Rolling Stones and stuff like that, I don't like it.
Mike, I also still like the Backstreet Boys, so you're not alone, buddy. Steve said he sells CPAP breathing machines. What the? So these are very crazy times, and I've had to go to hospitals. Nurses, doctors are heroes. Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. Mm-hmm. That's a tough job they're doing out there. That's awesome. We got a lot of nice people in this chat. I'll tell you that. I'm sure we can find a genre that Jody loves.
There's lots of music. You want to bring up my playlist?
Jody, I like the worst rock and roll of all time.
I don't like Creed. I used to like Creed. I went to several concerts, but I don't like them anymore. I would not listen to them now.
Stan said you have to watch Casablanca.
No. Isn't it black and white? I will not watch a black and white movie.
No Foreigner, no Journey. Don't stop believing.
I mean, they're better, I guess, but it's just not my favorite thing. Let's see.
Sarah said, Jody, I stopped playing piano because pianos are old, Savage.
What? What?
Huh? That's what Sarah said.
Oh.
Coldblood
said, true.
Coldblood said driving in silence makes you a psycho. That's actually not true. Do you know what driving in silence makes you? A parent. 100%. Never in my life did I ever think I would drive in silence. until I had kids.
It's true.
Because now you get in a car. I don't get in the car anymore. When I used to drive a car, when I would leave the house, I would be driving, and then I would be like 20 minutes into the drive, and I would like look around, and I just never turned anything on at all.
Yeah.
Which is probably a common thing in my life. And I'm just like driving, and I'm like, what have I been doing for the last 20 minutes? I don't even know. I don't care. Silence.
Yep. If I listen to something in the car, it's usually a podcast, some kind of medical podcast, because I'm weird like that. But I don't really listen to music in the car because I get bored. I get bored with music because it's the same stuff, and I just don't have the attention span for it. So I like music when I put it on when I'm cleaning or something, because I have other things that are occupying my brain besides just sitting there driving or something. But if I'm just sitting driving, I generally will listen to a part of a song, and then I skip to the next song. I listen to part of that, and then I skip to the next one, and I listen to a part of that. Very rarely do I make it through a full song.
Can we give a shout out to Sarah? Sarah's a saint. She's a nurse on the COVID floor.
Oh, no. Poor Sarah.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Stay strong out there, Sarah. You're the best. Aerosmith. Dream on. The Police?
No.
Talking Heads?
No.
Yeah. Carl and Anthony know what we're talking about. Did you ever get past the beginning of Wizard of Oz?
Yeah, I watch movies. I watched the whole entire Wizard. Oh, because it was black and white.
Yeah.
Yes, I've watched the entire movie more than one time.
Steve gives up. I really enjoy the Jody and then a nickname.
No, I feel like a complete psycho tonight. Like, people are asking me, do you like this? Do you like? It's like, I don't like anything. What the hell am I doing?
Feels like the first time.
You two are what?
Waking up.
Waking up?
Yeah, I'm feeling a little spry now.
I have my playlist here. See, there's a lot on it.
It's all Creed songs.
No, it's not. I'll tell you. I'll read them to you. You ready? Noah Guthrie. Probably don't know who he is at all. No, I don't hate everything old. I love my parents.
So Stan said your daughters need to see Casablanca, best romance movie ever. I bet Cam would love it.
She might.
Maybe I never saw it. I'll put it on for
her. Anyway, so Noah Guthrie, he redid Man in the Mirror, and I thoroughly enjoyed that song. I've been listening to this song for years. So I like that. Jess Glynn, All I Am. That's next. Taking Back Sunday.
Oh, we got a lot of Taking Back Sunday. We can get down with some Taking Back Sunday.
Another Taking Back Sunday. Weezer, Africa. So that's an old song remade that I like. Linkin Park. Story of the Year. Zed. 30 Seconds to Mars. John Mayer. 30 Seconds to Mars. Tonight Alive. Coheed and Cambria. Fall Out Boy. Tonight Alive. What is this? Oh, Halsey, or however the hell you say her name. Lauren Daigle. Marshmallow. That's Rescue Me. It's like more like a rock song. Dig, Incubus is on my playlist. Nile, from One Direction.
Story of My Life.
Dan and Shay, one country song on my thing. Post Malone, Louis Capaldi, Linkin Park, Taking Back Sunday, Tonight Alive, Tonight Alive, Tonight. All the rest are Tonight Alive.
I am 36. Yep, same age as you. But yeah, we have old kids because we had kids young. Ava will be 12 this year, so we were 24 when
25 when
we were 25 when Ava was born. So yeah, we have 12 almost. It'll be almost 12, almost 10, and almost 6. So yeah.
Where is that question?
Up there. Eric Clapton.
I missed it. I used to listen to some Eric Clapton. I haven't heard his name in so long. He's okay. And who else?
Yeah, all we do in Jersey is GTL.
That's not true.
10 times 10 diamonds. His wife works in ICU at local hospital. Shout out to her. Yeah, shout out to her. Big props. Blink 182. You like Blink 182?
I used to. I don't listen to them anymore.
Jody, I own the Creed box set that came with the original signed set list and versions of preliminary studio albums.
That's not true. That's not true.
I don't listen to Stern at all. No, I don't listen to anything really. I listen to one podcast now, which is the DGAF podcast. I used to listen to Cracking Aces a little bit more. I listen to Art podcast, but I have kind of run out of time to listen to things. Sweet Caroline?
That song is so played out in bars by white people.
Fireman Scott in the house.
Hi, Scott.
What's up, Fireman Scott? Sorry you're late. That's all good, buddy. Hope you're safe and happy and healthy and all that stuff too, buddy. Gauntlet said, how do we meet?
We met through my best friend.
That's the quick story. We met through her best friend. The long story is then I convinced her to date my friend. And then she dated him for 8 months.
People in here are tired of hearing
No,
this song?
whatever. I convinced her to date my friend. She dated him for 8 months. We were friends during that time. We didn't talk to each other for a few years.
This is not how we met. We met because my best friend and one of Trevor's very good friends worked together at a grocery store. And she said, hey, I'm going to go hang out with my friends tonight. You want to come with me? And I said, sure. And when I got there, this handsome gentleman was there.
If you want to hear the full story of our beginning of our relationship, go check out our podcast, Raising the Nuts. It's in the Apple. What? It's in the Apple store. It's what was it, episode 2 or 3?
I think it was 2.
Either episode 2 or 3 of the podcast. There's been 34 episodes so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. So either episode 2 or 3, I tell the entire story of the beginning of our relationship. It's quite a good story. As Carl has hinted at here, it involves quite a bit of stalking. And the criminal diarrhea, you can go back to last week to figure out what he's talking about there. Billy Joel?
He's all right.
Carl said, aren't you glad you had kids young? We have friends having them now, and I can't even think about a baby at 37. If we had another kid right now.
We originally said we wanted 4 children.
Yeah. I took care of this situation.
Yeah. No more babies for us. I said no for a long time. I wouldn't let you get it done.
Yeah.
And then our neighbor across the street here, my friend Nicole, she got pregnant at 37. And as soon as that happened, I said, okay, that's it. I'm done. Because I wanted to be done having kids by 30. I had Andrew 12 days before I turned 31.
Mm-hmm.
So
would you guys like to hear a vasectomy story?
Oh my God.
Sure, why not? What else you got to do? So I'm getting my vasectomy, and you're in the office, you're just in the regular office, and Jody's there with me. And to pass the time, the doctor told me just to do something to take my mind off of what was happening down here. So I was watching an Andrew Nemi video. While that's happening, Jody is watching the procedure happen because she's a sick person. And the doctor's showing her what he's doing. Mm-hmm. And then mid him doing it, they start talking about food and health and all kinds of... No,
we were talking about that before he asked if I wanted to come over and look.
Right. But you were talking about from the beginning. But as he's doing it, he's asking you a bunch of questions about nutrition. And I'm like, hey, why don't you focus on what you're doing down there and not on having your discussion with her? And then he's showing her this is that. And I'm like, all right, this is weird. But yeah, that's what happened. Hopefully it all worked out, because if we had another kid right now, that would be awful.
Who wants to hear my birth stories?
Yeah, go. All we have is time. Listen, everyone's quarantined somewhere probably right now.
So we should have more than 26 people watching then.
This is our normal audience.
There's no excuse anymore. You can't say, "Oh, I was out. I was doing this. I was doing that." You can't say it anymore.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know. It seems like we stay steady around this. We have, I feel like each week we have new people. we have new people coming in each week, but hopefully people are enjoying this. They like the replay, and then maybe we get a bigger following. We'll see. I don't know.
Oh my God.
So Stan said, you youngsters have a terrible playlist. Steve said, I didn't realize at 55 I was so much older than you guys.
How old did you think we were?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Tom said, was she selling organic only food? I don't remember what that was in reference to.
Huh? What was it?
Tom said, was she selling organic only food?
Oh, I don't know what that was either.
Agreed on that, Mike. He said, at least the kids look like you, Jody. Yes. Stan is 66 next week. Stan, happy birthday, buddy. Okay. Carl did want 4, but he can't. His wife can't for medical reasons. 10 times have been trying to have kids for 13 years, and he's 43. That's rough, man. No kids. I'm scared to get clipped. It actually wasn't.
Trevor's the biggest baby on the
Yeah.
face of the earth, and he was fine.
It wasn't that bad. I mean,
He milked it for a few days.
I was a little sore for a couple days, but it was all good. Focus on the package, Doc. If you're just joining the stream, we're talking about my vasectomy and how my wife wishes Mozart was aborted.
That's not true.
Cold Blood, how about Phil Galfon? Amazing. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier in the stream. It's awesome. So amazing. Carl said, I pulled enough calves, you can't gross me out.
I don't really have any major stories to tell. All my kids came very quickly. Didn't really labor for very long. Andrew came in like 3 hours from the time that I went into labor before he was there. I have like very non-exciting stories. They just came. I mean, actually, Andrew was kind of crazy because the hospital was full at the time, and they didn't have anywhere for me to go, so they had to put me in the operating room to give birth, and they couldn't even get the doctor over before he was making his entrance.
There you go.
So there you go.
Is a vasectomy permanent? As far as I know, it is. I think
you can get it reversed.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, you have to go in and have surgery to have it reversed.
Yeah, I'm not getting mine reversed. For sure. Where were we at? Oh, Michael Scott got his reversed. Apparently that happened on The Office. I didn't get to ever watch the entire Office. I've seen some of them. No idea why there are only 26 people watching. You guys are awesome. Initially, I had ethical problems with involving kids so much in gambling. Trevor at some point convinced me it's okay. Well, happy I convinced you. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so we've been on for an hour now.
Oh, your friend worked at a grocery store. She was not selling organic food. She was working at the local grocery store down the street from where we currently live, because I have a big string in my armpit here. Because this is my pajama shirt, and there's a big old string. Nice. Do you see it? Where the hell is it? There it is.
Yep.
Because we live on the next street over from the house that I grew up in.
Now that we're 52 minutes into the stream, we must tell you that this stream is brought to you by Califia Farms Creamer. I bought it today. If you like creamer and you want your coffee creamed appropriately, select Califia Farms. You can have it delivered.
I put it on my Instagram story today because it arrived. I had a grocery delivery, and it was in my grocery delivery today.
What's up, Chad?
Who else can't bring their groceries inside without sanitizing them? I mean, I bring them inside, but then I have to sit there and sanitize everything. And then the fresh vegetables and stuff, Trevor won't touch for like days on end because he thinks he's going to get sick. So I have to actually sanitize every single thing that comes through the door. And he won't even go out and get packages. Did we talk about this last week? He looks at them and then tells me that they're there.
You go get them.
Mm-hmm.
Save yourself. Chad is watching Berkey also and watching this. Cool. It's funny because I could also play with whatever Berkey's playing too if I did that. I forgot to. I missed something up here. Where was it? I saw somebody said, "How about doing a play and explain or something?"
Oh, I saw that too.
I don't know where it went.
I didn't understand what it was.
It's like where if I stream and
what about do a play and explain?
Yeah, I assume like you mean like streaming and playing and explaining what I'm doing. What?
You'll see.
So yeah, I can't do it with the player pool that I play in because it's just a too small of a player pool. Trevor blanks. I like that. Stan says he has 9 friends gathered around him watching, so more than 26 watching. Steve's feeling old. It's okay, Steve. Don't feel old. It's all in. It's just a number, right? It's in your soul. Yep, I milked it for a couple days. Scott said, "Why are you around 9 people?" I lied to Trevor to make him feel better. It's pretty great. I'm hoping that I don't get sick eventually, no matter what. I'm just gonna stay in the house forever.
I mean, honestly, we could have already both had it,
true.
And not even know because we both felt a little like sick. I felt sick behind my nose for a while now, and like Trevor's having all these weird problems with his mouth and everything.
Steve said one good thing is the major casinos, the bike have videos of them clean the chips. Yeah, that's good for sure. Jody, sanitation is like music to my ears. Savage. Your mother's calling you?
Yes.
Okay. Should we field a phone call from your mom live on the stream right now? What do you think she wants, guys?
Okay.
She's gonna talk about my vasectomy.
Uh-huh.
So I was watching the live stream and I heard you talking about Trevor's vasectomy.
Okay.
I just wanted to know, what
Right.
did it look like?
Okay. Okay.
This is intriguing. Shout outs to Jody's mom in the chat.
Yeah, I don't
here.
know how that works.
Maybe it's Califia Farms calling. Is it Califia Farms calling?
But which Mom, we're doing the live stream right now. No, it's not. They can't hear you.
No, we're gonna put you on though.
But that's see, I looked there and okay, all right, I'll check it out. Is this on Instacart or ShopRite? Okay. All right, I'll check it out. All right. Okay, I'll let you know. All right, bye. She's very concerned about Andrew getting cheese because we're out of cheese. And she's calling to let me know where she's finding grocery pickup times.
Oh, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
How is it to live with your in-laws literally next door? Does she understand how hard it is for you and that you're only doing it for love?
What?
Our in-laws aren't next door.
Wait, what are we talking about? Where are we?
Ferbato said that.
How is it to live with your in-laws literally next door? Does she understand how hard it is for you that you're only doing it for love? What the hell does that mean?
Jeff said it's a call-in show now.
Who wants to call in?
That would be awesome. Actually, if anybody wants to call in, we'll have somebody call in next time for the live stream. Mike said this is how a porn starts.
That's disgusting. It was my mother.
What? Fireman Scott said my friend Randy Bishop saw smoke coming up from.
His nuts.
Yeah, from the nuts when he got clipped. Did you see or smell smoke? I did not see or smell smoke.
Well, because they cauterize.
Oh yeah, I didn't see or smell.
So that's where it would come from.
Oh, okay. She said, didn't she say she grew up?
Oh, and doing what for love? He said, do they know you're doing it for love? So anyway, to answer the first question, first of all, my parents are divorced, so they do not live together.
We gotta wrap this up soon. I need to go to sleep.
They're actually both divorced. He's laying down. They're both divorced and remarried. They live separate from each other, obviously. And the house that I grew up in, one street over, my family does not live in anymore. My dad sold it when Trevor and I were dating. When we were 23, my dad sold the house finally because that was my house that I lived in with my dad. My mom didn't live there.
This is amazing. These are great ideas, guys. I love this. 10 times what's the first caller? Steve said put her on speaker, and Chad said that would be great. And we have to guess who is on the phone by only listening to Jody talk. I like that. I like that idea. I think that'd be hilarious. All right, for real though, we gotta wrap this up because I gotta go to bed. I got work in the morning. I feel
wide awake. Like I could tackle this whole house right now.
I'll be honest with you. If you want to continue the stream, that's fine with me. I'm going to go to bed.
Who wants to continue the stream while you watch Trevor sleep?
I'll just go right here. I'm not even kidding you. I could be asleep in 20 seconds.
You were asleep in Cam's room when we were putting her in bed. You were jumping.
Was I?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Mike called me a big baby.
Mm-hmm.
And 10 times said, Trevor is ready for mukbanging. Nice. All right, guys. We're wrapping it up now. Thank you guys.
Wants to call in.
Stan can call in. Stan can call in next week, maybe. We'll see.
All right. I have a burner phone number.
Okay, sweet. All right. Well, thank you guys as always. Yeah, older than he should be.
He is. Right. Oh, it's so true. And he's been like this for years. Gets on my nerves.
My hair follicles hurt.
Oh my God.
Good night, everybody.
You know why they hurt? Because they're so long. This is outrageous. What are we gonna do about this?
I don't know. I just pet my head while we sign off. Good night, Pan. Good night, 10 Diamonds, 10 Diamonds. Good night, Anthony. Good night, Tom. Good night, Mikes, Stan, Chad, all you guys, Lance. Thank you guys so much for being here. Fireman Scott, go check out Fireman Scott's channel. Hit that subscribe button. Good night, Gauntlet.
Good night, everybody.
We will. Anthony said sorry for pushing your buttons.
Anthony, I have a special treat
Bye,
for you.
Steve.
It goes like a little something like this.
See you guys next week. Thanks for joining us as always.
Bye.
Thank you, Logie. Thank you for those kind donations. That was really nice of you.
Yes, thank you. Very sweet.
And we'll see you guys. Check out the podcast. If you haven't listened already, you can figure out what the strippers are doing right now. And we'll see you guys next week. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.